This is Kathy Beal of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for the month of August 2025. Getting acquainted with the new energies is the ongoing theme of August. Big getting to know you events bookend the month, which breaks into 3 distinct modules of introductory events. The outermost planets are currently gatekeepers all, in a regular sequence, greeting each planet, the sun and the moon, as they change signs. Uranus is the bouncer, welcoming each newcomer with jolts, disruptions, awakenings, and quicker than quick changes. Saturn comes next, grounding and containing the energies, perhaps with a streak of wisdom, perhaps with a big fat no. Neptune is immediately after, offering something to blunt the impact of that 1-2. Spiritual guidance, a sense of calling or mission, delusion, deceit, and maybe an actual blunt or similar escape route. And before anything settles in, Pluto arrives in cleanup position, summoning huge forces from the depths and provoking transformation and regeneration. The month starts with Venus already through the doorway into Cancer and dusting it up with Saturn and Neptune, both August 1. Relationships feel the steamy heat, stifling some emotions and fantasies while pushing caring and nurturing into responsibilities and ideology. Some people might feel shoved into the path or arms of stable, heaven-sent love. Others might find desire running into walls and funhouse mirrors. Since our social director is in the home-focused sign of Cancer, family issues are somewhere in the steam. An upside, the prospect is there for imbuing creativity with heart and durability. Watch for adjustments in dealings and desires when Venus inconjuncts Pluto August 2nd. Motives and approaches shift gears August 6th when Mars moves from practical let me fix it Virgo to Venus's airy home Libra, aka relationship central. His time in this sign generally inclines us to put effort into dealing with other people, to negotiate, to use pretty words, to work for compromise, and, if needed, to manipulate. This time, though, his and our usual ways are getting quite a shakeup. A trine to Uranus August 8th showers down brainstorms of innovation, options, unprecedented and wild ways of going about pretty much everything. New relationship possibilities abound, new creative outlets and platforms as well. All you writers, get to your keyboards. Much as the Uranus blast can deliver chaos, this one has controlled force. Mars's opposition to Saturn, also August 8th, taps the brake, or at least gives awareness of it, with obligations and responsibilities. The bigger picture, including awareness of fantasy or delusion, beams in via an opposition to Neptune the next day. On the collective level, be on the lookout for power figures, largely male and belligerent, spewing clouds of misdirection and confusion, even as lightning strikes again and again and again. The two oppositions sandwich the Aquarius full moon, with its status report on the state of our communities and relationship to technology, and deep, deep change. It isn't a particularly intense moon on impact, but we get an entire day to hang out in its energies, with the moon immediately going void of course for the rest of the day into the overnight hours. Void of course 101. The moon is void of course after it has made its last major aspect before changing signs. The void is optimal for actions you'll need to repeat, filing, cleaning, routine tasks. Things that start or conclude during a void have a way of unraveling afterward or not playing out as expected. The air may well buzz for a few days. Time is, well, just plain strange, as if motionless. Lift your expectations for August 10th through 14th. More than ever, go with the flow. Mercury has been quietly, or maybe not so quietly, blazing through the last leg of his retrograde through Leo, and just after the full moon, stations direct, August 11th, during another void of course moon. Which means no pushing, no shoving, let things play out. Linger in the not knowing, or the wondering, or the amazement at what is drifting down your feed. The middle of the month snaps attention to doors that have been opening for a month or more. One offers containing and harnessing of chaotic information and options from Saturn sextiling Uranus as Mercury stations direct. The contact is seeding the future with pioneering, innovative, and absolutely unconventional structures. Projects and platforms will spring out of this like none we've seen before. Let your imagination smolder and simmer. More will come by the end of the month when Uranus sextiles Neptune. Schedule me time on August 14th, blessed by one of the most beautiful events of the year. Go to a spa, the pool, a beach. Soak in the tub. Nest. Make and or enjoy a sumptuous meal with people you love. You have a blank check to nurture and nourish and just plain enjoy, thanks to a conjunction between the two rulers of indulgence, Venus and Jupiter, in soft and tender Cancer. Stuck on the job? Proclaim this Take Your Teddy Bear to Work Day. Bring cookies for your co-workers. Organize an office potluck lunch. And do something incredibly nice for yourself after hours. The time for activity comes soon enough, when two previous influences cross paths and engage. Mercury's retrograde has given us a stockpile of data and discoveries and do-overs. Mars's three-way with Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune has birthed wild but slow-burning options in interpersonal dealings. Opportunities to put the two processes together come when the cosmic messenger and first responder sextile August 14th and 18th. Yes, twice. The month is rife with the unconventional. You could figure out how one furthers the other. Revised thinking or information could spark a new approach, relationship, or agreement. An innovative approach could inspire incredibly creative thinking. Brainstorming is possible about moving from the old to a new project or platform seeded by the Saturn-Uranus sextile. And again, you writers out there, get to your keyboards. As these doorways are beckoning, a companion one is also coming into view, opened to sharpened, focused creativity, inspiration, and guidance, as Neptune sextiles Pluto August 18th. It's not exact, by degree but not by minute, but we won't detect that down here. Ask to look below surfaces and into corners and to see the higher purpose in power games. Throw in forgiving demons, your own and others. The sextile invites that as well. Reminders that we are living in bodies and on the ground pull us back into the mundane when the sun enters Virgo, also on August 18th, and leading to the final third of the month. Synthesizing the new and the here and now is the order of the August 23rd Virgo new moon. Everything we've been through this month goes into the mix, since the moon is interacting with all the outermost planets. Most perceptibly, it's squaring awakening Uranus, and with Mercury ruling both signs, A, information will be forced out, and B, minds, thinking, and perspectives will and must change. It's hardly a downer. The vibe is high energy, with Venus entering Leo from August 25th to September 19th, and inspiring dressing up, showing off, finding an audience, being magnanimous, and in general, enjoying ourselves. Her journey dominates the remainder of the month. An immediate trine to Saturn softens drama queen tendencies, adds stability to relationships, encourages responsible behavior, and provides firm footing for developments that follow. New relationships and projects are also sparking, with the sense of the presence of a higher hand, and big changes afoot. Venus is sextiling Uranus and trining Neptune August 26th, and opposing Pluto August 27th during a void moon to boot, which adds to an atmosphere of suspension. Self-expression, self-love, relationships and desires are blending in a cosmic cauldron that's bridging heaven, earth, and the underrealm. Venus's trine to Neptune teams her with her higher counterpart in creativity and love. Her opposition to Pluto stares down her fiercer, feral counterpart in desire and money. We're getting glimpses of something we want, badly, even against logic or propriety, and probably can't have. The combo is spawning a lot of sudden, irresistible attractions and downloads, a lot of stars in the eyes and burning lower down, made all the more desirable if it's unattainable or if our object desire has put us firmly in the friend zone. Intense, powerful, creative outpourings will also arise from this cauldron. As groundbreaking as the tale of Frankenstein, teenaged Mary Shelley dreamed up during a summer vacation 2 centuries ago. Want insight? Understanding? Look for the lightning bolts. They're piercing lies and confusion, lighting up the way of the peaceful warrior, taking on spiritual knowing and power, all when Uranus sextiles Neptune August 28th and links to the doorways of August 11. Connect the dots. They are charting a path to a future you can't quite see yet. I'm Kathy Beal, a professional astrologer with more than 35 years' experience. Visit my site, empowermentunlimited.net, to download a copy of my Saturn and Neptune throughout history talk. Sign up for my newsletter, listen to my weekly podcasts, and book a session with me. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Beal, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio and TV on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host conversation on Facebook, on the page Empowerment Unlimited, and in the group the Astro Insight Lounge. I post on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads at K.A. Beal, and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel.